Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Darren from Certified Legacy, and today I will be showing you all of the best games for iOS 4 and how to install them properly. Of course, there will be some prerequisites needed, and that is you need a Windows computer, and preferably on Windows 7 or higher, and your iOS 4 device to be jailbroken, which is very easy. You can do that with Legacy iOS Kit.
Also, I forgot to mention this, you'll need a genuine cable.
I'll be using an iOS 4 iPad 2 to demonstrate today. But first, let's get straight into how to install these games. Okay, so you're gonna go into Cydia. You're gonna go into your repos, and you're gonna edit and add this repo right here, ponage.dev/. And once you've added the Ponage archive repo, you're going to head into here, and you're going to find AppSync for 4.0 plus, and you're going to install this. And you're not done because you have to restart your Springboard somehow. If you do not have Winterboard, which is what I'd recommend to restart your Springboard, you can go in there and install that. So once you actually have Winterboard installed, it might ask you to respring. So you'd basically go into Advanced Themer, and then you'd hit Restart Springboard, and then you're good to go.
Since I already have the right version of iTunes, I will not be demonstrating this part, but all you gotta do is go into Control Panel, and you just uninstall everything that's Apple related by just searching up in Programs and Features Apple, and you just uninstall every single one of these, and then you are good to move on to the next step. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're gonna go and search up this into Google. It's called Up to Down iPhone Box, and you're going to hit older versions, and it will bring you to this page back here, and you should select one of these. And the one that I recommend personally is the 2.95 beta. It might be a beta, but this is the absolute latest version that you can get from Up to Down that I think works the best with older devices. So I would just install this one. It's from April 13th of 2015, and you're gonna get like a little install script and everything. So you go through that, and yeah, you have that installed. And next thing you're going to do is you're going to this site called ipsw.me, and you're going to iTunes. It has a ton of adware on here, but this is trusted. So you're going to go in here, and you're going to get 11.4, and you're going to install this. And once you have iTunes 11.4 installed, it should now recognize your device, and it should all work with iFunbox. So the next thing you're going to do, you're going to go into archive.org right here, and I have a bunch of different things that I would recommend to select from apps, and all of the ones that I will be showing you, all the games and stuff, will be coming from anything from this one, the iPhone OS Obscura project, the 2011 App Archive, or this dude named WP2000 who has one for a collection for iOS 4 specifically. So once you've selected your IPA file, I'll now open up iFunbox, and it will immediately recognize your device here. And all you got to do is you got to go and hit Install App, and you select whatever IPA that you want here, and it shall install it onto your device, and you should be good to go. So that is how you do it. So now let's go through all of the best games and apps for iOS 4. Actually, just games, not when I said apps. But yeah, let's get right into this.
Also, before we get into this, I'd like to mention that I am doing this differently than the iOS 6 video, where I show you the versions, because iOS 4 does not have Viteris. A lot of these, because Viteris automatically adapts which versions are compatible with your version of like iOS 6 or 5, for example. So you'll know which ones are compatible or not. So in this case, you're probably just going to have to test out which versions work the best for you. So I'm just going to be showing you my favorite apps and games and what they do. Like, for example, I don't think Minecraft exists on iOS 4. Below iOS 4.3 or 4.2, I don't really remember. So yeah, let's just get straight into this. Okay, the first one you're going to be talking about is Minecraft PE Lite and Minecraft PE Pocket Edition. normal. So, this is just Minecraft, but adapted for iOS, obviously. So it's nothing really to rate home about. It's literally the most sold game in the world, and it's still very good on here. I think my favorite for like, I'm gonna tell you anyway, for 4.3.5 specifically, and that's like the latest you can go, is probably like 0.72. But for the other one, it's just, that really doesn't matter. You can just choose it. I'm gonna tell you the version for that one. Next one we're going to be talking about is Moto Racing Fever. It's just some little motorcycle game that's in 2D. It's pretty fun. Next one we're going to be talking about is Ninjump DX. Think Subway Surfers, but you're a ninja and it's 2D. It's very fun. You're running until you can't run anymore. It's just one of those like infinite running games to see how far you can go, and it'll progressively get harder as higher you go. So it's very fun. I've been playing this game since I was like 2 or 3 years old, actually on an exact same iPad as this, an iOS 4.3.5 iPad 2. And yeah, I really love that game, so you guys should go check this one out. And the next one we're going to be going over is Monkey Ball. It's freaking Monkey Ball. I don't think you need to know what that means. You're a monkey in a ball and you're rolling around, and it's fun, so go play it. It was on I think Nintendo had it at the time, I believe. And it's also on iOS, which is good. Next one we're gonna be talking about is Doodle Jump. It's like a game where you jump on these like trampoline type things, and you see how as high as you can go. It's like Ninjump DX in a way. So yeah, the next one we're going to be talking about is Fruit Ninja. This is another absolute classic that you probably should know. You're slicing fruit and stuff, and it's like a puzzle game. There's bombs up there. You try not to hit the bombs that get thrown up with the fruit, and you see how high you can go until the timer eventually runs out, and see how high score you can get. So yeah, very fun game. You guys should check it out. The next one we're going to be talking about is Jetpack Joyride. It's another one of those like running type games where you see how as far as you can go, and Jetpack Joyride is like that with jetpacks and stuff. And it's pretty hard actually. Only after like 1,000 it gets kind of hard actually. I've been playing this one forever as well. So I do highly recommend this game. This one's very fun, so you should go check it out. Next one is called Cut the Rope, and it's like where you have this like little like monster looking guy, and you have some sort of like candy or food or something, and you try to get the rope, you try to cut it right where the stuff falls in his mouth so he can eat. Okay, the next one we're going to be talking about is the whole entire Angry Birds series. It's Angry Birds. You should know what Angry Birds is. It's an absolute classic. You're a bird, and you chuck the birds into like this thing to try to break through the house, and there's like 18 different versions of Angry Birds for some reason. There's light, there's like the space version of Angry Birds, and then there's some other version of Angry Birds. I don't know, there's way too many of them. There was one guy that actually recommended this video to me, who used to document all the Angry Birds versions. Red Power Gaming, rip to his channel. Hopefully he gets it back. But yeah, I'm not that as much of an Angry Birds enthusiast as him, so I'm not crazy about it. I was always like a Minecraft guy, but I still like to play Angry Birds from time to time on these older devices because it's still an absolute classic. The next one we're going to be talking about is 2010 Pro Golf. This is actually a game from iOS 3, but it's still very fun. It's like a golfing type game. I will show you images of it and videos, of course. It's pretty fun. I've tried it. The next one we're going to be talking about is the whole entire Paper Toss series. This one I am more crazy about over like Angry Birds. It's just like you have like this piece of paper, and you have a basket, and you try to throw the paper into the basket with a fan next to you, so it makes it harder, and you have to throw it at a certain angle to get it into the paper basket, and you see how high score as you can get. And there's like 3 versions for iOS 4, I believe. You have normal, Paper Toss 1, and you have Paper Toss World Tour for earlier versions of iOS 4 as well. And I believe Paper Toss 2 is iOS 4.3x and above. So, yeah. Next one we're going to be talking about is freaking Tetris. You know what Tetris is? It's literally one of the most iconic games ever. You take these blocks, and you just chuck them, and it's like a puzzle game. You try to get them to fit together like Lego pieces, basically. You should know what this one is. All right, the next one we're going to be talking about is the whole entire Temple Run series. You should know what this one is. It's Temple Run. It's like one of those other type of running type games like the others I've mentioned, but you're running from this like big monkey looking creature, and I don't even know what type of creature it is, or is it like a baboon, or if it is a monkey or something, I don't know. It looks pretty cool though, that's all I know, and you're like in the jungle and stuff. And you also have a Brave version for that, like whatever. I do remember watching this movie at one point. It's affiliated with Disney, I think. Yeah, you're going to get this one. It's two if you want to try it out. It's Temple Run Brave Edition. It's pretty cool. Next one, I'm going to group all of these together because they're all essentially the same game. Talking Ben, Talking Tom, Talking Tom 2. They're all the same game. You've probably tried these out before. There was even like a revival in like 2022 when that Talking Ben became popular on like TikTok again, and it was pretty cool. I haven't got to play, because I used to play that back in the day, and it was fun seeing it becoming popular again. You basically just talked, like there's like this talking animal, and you get to like mess with it, feed it things, punch it if you even desire. It's weird. It's a weird type of game, but you just get to interact with it in many different weird ways for some reason. So yeah. Next one we're going to be talking about is Plants vs. Zombies. You should know this one as well. It's a classic tower defense type game for mobile devices. I even played this on an old Android back in the day. The whole Sonic series, you should know what Sonic is. I don't even think I'm going to explain what Sonic is. It's one of the most iconic games ever to release. You get like Sonic 1 and 2, I think. All of these Pac-Man type games, it's Pac-Man. You should know what Pac-Man is. Especially if you are a Billy Mitchell red joystick enthusiast like me. I'm going to group all of these racing games together into this next category. One called F1 2009, which is for iOS 3. What works with iOS 4. Which is a fun racing game, same with Asphalt 7 and City Racing. Okay, this next one we're going to be talking about is called Nyan Cat Lost in Space. This is like great if you're very nostalgic for like the early 2010s like I am. It is just like a Nyan Cat type game, running type game, where you see how as far as you can go. It's like you're constantly moving and you have to jump around obstacles and see how far you go, and it even has like all the old Nyan Cat music, which is funny. But yeah, absolute classic. Now we're going over to Office Jerk, where it's basically paper toss, but you're throwing the paper at a guy, and you can even switch it between like cupcakes, other food items, and even a frigging computer where you can chuck the guy in the face with a computer, which is funny. Next one we're going to be talking about is just a game that's just called air hockey. It's freaking air hockey. You should know what air hockey is. You gotta be kidding me. Next one I'm going to be grouping together because they're both two Call of Duty related games. You have Call of Duty World at War Zombies and Black Ops Zombies, classic COD Zombies. You should know what COD Zombies is. And it's actually in first person, which is cool. I thought it would be like a third person type game because I never got to play Call of Duty back in the day because my parents wouldn't let me. And it's pretty fun. I enjoy it. It's probably better to play it on like these older type games on the Xbox 360, but it's a lot easier. But like or the PS3. But it's still pretty fun on mobile. The next one we're going to be going over is the whole entire Jurassic Park series, which is games 1 through 4, and they're just Jurassic Park type games. They're pretty cool. The next two we're going to be talking about is Burn It All, which is like a fun puzzle game where you have to burn everything. And the same with an FC rocket. You have to take these rockets and put them into the mothership and get them in there. So yeah. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share to someone that might find this helpful. Also, when you subscribe, make sure to turn on the notification bell so you're notified when I come out with brand new videos. This has been Derek from Certified Legacy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.